This episode is brought to you by State Farm. From your morning podcast to your afternoon playlist, State Farm knows you personalize your entire day, and that's why State Farm helps you personalize your insurance with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It offers coverage options that help protect what you care about most at an affordable price just for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Business taxes. We're stressing about all the time and all the money you spent on your taxes.
This is my bill?
Now Business Taxes is a TurboTax small business expert who does your taxes for you and offers year-round advice at no additional cost, so you can keep more money in your business. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com/business. Only available with TurboTax Live full service.
Hello, everyone. It's time for Van Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. I'm your host, Pete Costanos. This is episode 411, season 17. Today's date is March 1st, 2025, and welcome to the show. It's the first day of March. A little cool today. On today's program, I'm going to talk about actor Gene Hackman. I'm going to talk about my memories of watching him in the movies and television, talk about his biography. Also, I'll read off a menu from a restaurant that was located in Skokie. It was called Great Godfrey Daniels, and I'll talk about my memories of that place. And like I said before, I will read a menu, and I found one, thank goodness. But right now, the program will go into a commercial break. And this program is brought to you by Maltameal. There's a specific reason why I chose this commercial, and I'll explain after the commercial airs. So here's a commercial from 1981. So sit back and relax, and I'll be right back with the show, folks. Thank you.
What are you doing?
Giving my cereal to Maynard.
Who's Maynard?
My friend.
Oh. Maynard, you know you're eating malt meal? It's got sunny wheat, toasty malt, and it's iron fortified. Double flavored. Good stuff, Maynard. Where's Maynard?
He went out to play.
Maltameal, a nice part of a balanced breakfast.
Okay, everyone, I am back. I hope you enjoyed the commercial for Maltameal. That cereal is still around to this day. I remember the commercials. They had regular and chocolate, and they used to advertise this when I was watching cartoons or TV reruns during the 70s and 80s. And let's see. That commercial is famous for good stuff, Maynard. It's like this kid, he has an imaginary friend named Maynard, and his father was there. The actor that plays the father, that's actor John Lawler. He just passed away recently. He was best known for his roles in the Mary Tyler Moore spinoff series Phyllis. Also, he was in the first season of Facts of Life, and he played, I think he played the headmaster. Yeah, so he was there for half a season, and then he was let go, and then they brought another person, and then, there were a lot of girls, and then they cut down to 4. Blair and Natalie, Tootie, and then Joe came. But the rest of the girls, they came sporadically, but then they were gone. So I remember watching the show when it first aired. It was a spinoff of Different Strokes, and he was there. And he acted in a lot of movies, television, so it's a shame. So he was 83 years old. As for Multimeal, I never had it. No, I never had it. My mom never bought it, cereal. I never had hot cereal when I ate, usually cold, like cornflakes, Cheerios, Fruit Loops, Golden Grams, which I love, so it's still around, so you go to Jewel, order at Amazon, go to Walmart, it's there. Pick it up if you feel nostalgic. Okay. At the beginning of the program, I mentioned I'm going to talk about my tribute to actor Gene Hackman. He just passed away recently. One thing I want to tell you, I will not discuss his death. I will not go into detail because we don't know what happened. So I'm out of respect of the family and everyone else, put that aside. I'm just going to talk about his career and my memories. And also I'll read off a menu from Great Godfrey Daniel's restaurant that was located in Skokie. Okay. Before we get started, I'll mention a couple of things about my health. One, I had my 4th chemo fusion. Everything went fine. I'm a little tired. I have to go to the hospital next Wednesday for another routine operation to stretch the tissue around my prostate area, but they're going to try a new drug. So maybe I don't have to go again. They're going to try that. Also, I went to my regular doctor to get clearance for the surgery. They found out that my urine is a little infected, so they prescribed some medication. I took that. I've been taking it. Yeah. So far so good. I'm going to take it for 5 days. That's it. And then the next chemo fusion will be March 18th. There's only one for this month, not 2. So kind of delayed. So there'll be 2 April, I think 2 in May, and I think 1 or 2 in June. So I'll probably be done by the summer. And that's it. And we'll see how it goes. I spoke to my doctor, my oncologist. He says, you're doing okay. So far, so good. It's heading to the right direction. I asked him, people give me advice, try alternative stuff and all kinds of weird things on the internet. He says, ignore it. Just listen to me. I know what I'm doing. So I'm in good hands. I have a good urologist. I have a good oncologist, good doctors. So they're taking care of me. So no need to worry. Okay, so let's get started on Gene Hackman. So I've watched his movies for many, many years, all through the 70s and 80s and the 90s. He's famous for his role in Bonnie and Clyde, The French Connection, Superman, which is my favorite. He's a great Lex Luthor. Oh, he was wonderful. Also, The Poseidon Adventure, The Conversation, Scarecrow, A Bridge Too Far, Hoosiers, The Firm, The Quick and the Dead, The Royal Tenenbaums. Let's see what else. A lot of them. Oh, a lot of movies. So, actually, he was. A lot of people said he's from Danville, Illinois. That is true, but he was born in San Bernardino, California. Then he moved when he was younger. When he was young, and then his parents divorced, his father left him, and then he spent his youth mostly in Danville. He worked in the theater. There was a local theater there, and then he moved to California, started working, on plays and all of that, and then he appeared on TV series, in the 50s and 60s. Like Route 66, The Defenders, United States Steel Hour. Yeah, a lot of them like that. And I also did Broadway. Yeah, he appeared like that. An interesting trivia, he was originally cast as Mr. Robinson in The Graduate, but he got fired. He was too young. So he was replaced by Murray Hamilton. I think he's the mayor of Jaws. And he also appeared in there was a TV series called Invaders. It ran for 2 years. That stars Roy Thinnis. He was from Chicago. That's before he moved to movie stardom, to Bonnie and Clyde, and he got an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. That's great, and he was on his way. And also another trivia thing, he accepted the role of Mike Brady from the Brady Bunch, but he didn't get it. His agent said, "No, don't do it. Don't do that." Okay. I liked him in Poseidon Adventure. He was great. Also, The Conversation. Also, he played Harold the Blind Man in Young Frankenstein. It was good. That was good. And also Night Moves. He also appeared in the sequel to French Connection 2. Also, Lucky Lady. With Burt Reynolds and Liza Minnelli. Did that. So he did a lot of movies during that time. But my favorite, as I said before, was Superman that premiered in 1978 with Christopher Reeve, and he was Lex Luthor, and he played brilliantly. I loved him, and my memories of that is my younger brother and I went to see the movie in Fort City Cinema, and it was spectacular, and we loved Gene Hackman in that role, and he was perfect. He was bald towards the end, so he was wearing a wig all that time. So, and in the 80s he started in Reds, directed by Warren Beatty. Uncommon Valor, did that. A lot of people love him in Hoosiers, and he played a high school basketball coach. They loved him in that movie. I've seen it once, briefly. It was okay. Like that. Also, another movie he acted very well was Mississippi Burning. He did that. Yeah. Also, he appeared in the 1989 movie The Package, and some of it was filmed here in Chicago. Yeah, so I forgot all about that. So that's great. And then he retired in 2004, around there, and then he just took it easy. He had a illustrious career. He was wonderful. That's very nice. Yeah, it's very nice indeed. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sad that he's gone. And under the circumstances, like I said, I won't discuss what's going to happen because we don't know. We don't know we don't know what happened exactly. So they're still investigating. So I'll just leave it at that. Okay. All right, so right now I'm going to take a quick break, and then when I come back, I will talk about Great Godfrey Daniels Restaurant that was located in Skokie. Okay, and so I have a menu. I found that, and I'll read some of the items of the menu. Okay, so sit back and relax, and I'll be right back with the show, folks. Thank you. Okay, everyone, I am back. Now I'm going to talk about Great Godfrey Daniels. That was a restaurant that was located at 10027 Skokie Boulevard in Skokie, Illinois. The reason I chose this restaurant is I used to work in this area years ago, like around 89 to 91. And the office I worked with was located in Wilmette, Illinois, and that was at the border. And I used to pass by this restaurant all the time on my way to work or going home. And it looked like a busy place. It looked like a lot of fun. And I went once with somebody for lunch, and it was pretty good. The food was delicious. Service was great. I don't know when this opened, probably early 80s. Or something like, and I don't know when it closed. Probably in the mid-90s or something like that. Now, I'm not sure what's there now, but I'll look it up and I will tell you. So as I look it up, I will talk about that. You see, it was a great place. It really was. And let's see what we got. Here's the map. I'll tell you where it is now. Here we go. It's EJ's place. Every time I think of EJ, I think of that guy who plays on Days of Our Lives. Yeah, so it's next door to Penny Mustard. at Skokie like that. Yeah. Okay. So it's so thank goodness there's a restaurant there that took it over. I don't know if that's the one that took over Great Godfrey Daniels, but maybe, I don't know. So there could have been another one like that. I know there was a Baker Square nearby. They closed that a long time ago. And there was a TCBYF yogurt shop, and there was what else was there? Fannie Mae, I think it's still there. I don't know. I went to this area once a long time ago, maybe about 15 years ago. I was in the area and I drove around and just see the building that I used to work with. That was Marcus Who's Who, Macmillan Publishing. Now it's back to a school. It used to be a school back then. Now it's back to a school or something like that. But it was an interesting place. I loved the job. I really did, but it was too far. And, I had fun. I really did. Okay. Right now, I'm going to read a menu of this place. So here we go. And let's see what we got.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
So good, so good, so good.
Great brands, great prices. Everyone's got a reason to rack.
Because they have framed jeans.
Nike? Yes.
Just so many good brands.
Vince, Kurt Geiger London, Rag & Bone, and more are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. You never know what you'll find, but you know it's going to be so good. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
So let's see what we have here. Well, mostly this is a wine list. So they had like white wine, blush wine, sparkling wine, spirits like Irish coffee. They had cocktails like that, Pink Lady, Kahlua, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so like that. So that was the second one. So let's go to. I'm sorry, that was the first one. So let's go to the first one. Here we go. Okay, what they started, they had French onion soup, chili bowl, and superb chili shell. It's rich with tortilla shells, topped with lots of cheddar cheese and sour cream. Ooh, that sounds good. I like that. And let's see what else. They also had salads, like seafood salad, crunchy orange chicken salad, tuna boat, fruit plate, small fruit plate, great salad a la julienne, shrimp and avocado salad, Caesar pasta salad, sweet spinach salad, and large tossed salad. Okay, and let's see. Then they had peel and shrimp. They had cocktail shrimp, garlic butter shrimp, New Orleans style, like that. This is under teasers, crowd pleasers. Okay, so they had quesadillas, cheddar and jack cheese, chicken and mushroom, jalapeno and cheddar, bacon and cheddar, and vegetable and jack cheese. Also, they had tempura, vegetable tempura, shrimp tempura, and chicken tempura. Crowd pleasers, I think these are appetizers. So there was queso fundido, baked mozzarella, escargot kraut, if you like snails, calamari, nachos con refritos, coconut chicken, oriental chicken, shrimp Dijon. I can't pronounce that word. It's Jonghge. Godfrey's bruschetta. I'm not a fan of bruschetta. I don't like tomatoes. And there's buffalo chicken wings and cheddar and bacon potato skins. Ah, that's good. People love potato skins. Okay. Now let's see what we got next. Bread spreads. They had the Godfrey. They had a deli. They had the old-fashioned delicatessen style, made with turkey, ham, or roast beef, skin sliced thin, and your choice of bread: pumpernickel, white or wheat, served with coleslaw and French fries. That sounds good. They had a prime rib sandwich, chicken tostadas, old English strudel, rib witch, which is like a half a slab of ribs in a sandwich, a steak sandwich, the alternate club, that's like turkey, avocado, bacon, and tomato and lettuce and with mayo. Godfrey club, that's a triple decker sandwich, turkey, ham, Swiss, lettuce, can't read the other one, and mayonnaise. Also, they had a Greek chicken sandwich. You can choose any cheese or whatever topping you want. Chicken or tuna pocket, half sandwich, if you want that. Orange roughy sandwich. Oh, never had that. Napa Valley chicken sandwich, Philly Romano, and stir-fried chicken sandwich creation. Okay. Their specialty was prime beef, prime rib of beef, regular cut or large cut if you want, served with a juice or horseradish with a baked potato. And it's only available after 5 o'clock. So they didn't serve it for lunch. They serve it at dinner time. Also, porterhouse steak, pork chops, petit chateaubriand, charboiled, it's petit charboiled New York strip steak. They had shrimp, sauteed breast of chicken Dijon, tempura shrimp dinner, cherry teriyaki, chicken breast Vesuvio, stir-fried dinner, also chicken breast Raphael. That's very interesting. Pasta primavera, pasta and salmon, and shrimp boat pasta. Okay. Now, they have the burgers, which is my favorite. Look at that. So any burger you want, whatever toppings you like, they had that. So they had the Godfrey teriyaki burger, the burrito burger, the Cajun patty melt, Southwestern burger, the spinach burger, and run it through the garden, says Calvin. I don't know what that is. They had omelets. So you had a choice of vegetarian oriental omelet, ham and cheese omelet, or fresh mushroom omelet. And on the side, you had guacamole, cottage cheese, baked potato, vegetable of the day, sour cream, applesauce, house fries, or coleslaw. Okay. And here we go. Here's my favorite part, the desserts. They had sombrero, 2 cinnamon tortilla chips filled with Haagen-Dazs ice cream, topped with your choice of peaches or strawberries. Oh, that sounds good. Grandma's cookies, fresh apple pudding. Never had apple pudding. Okay. Toll House chocolate chippy, a large Toll House cookie. Get that topped with 2 scoops of Haagen-Dazs ice cream. The warm and sticky, that's like homemade devil's food cake, and 2 scoops of ice cream. Ooh. And bread pudding with cream anglaise. I can't pronounce that word. So I like that. They had an old-fashioned ice cream if you like any flavors you like. Also, Haagen-Dazs, usually they have vanilla and all that. Let's see what else. They had a kids menu too, as well. Juices they had, and they on the side so they had all kinds of flavors for Haagen-Dazs. They had vanilla, chocolate, raspberry, banana, and all that. So, and they had good old-fashioned ice cream. So that sounds good. Okay, that sounds wonderful. It's a shame it closed because it was a very interesting restaurant and the food was good. I don't know what happened to it, but people who live in the area or have lived in the area remembered it very well. And maybe I'll come back. I doubt it, but it might come back. I don't know. Okay, so that's it for this show. To recap what I've talked about, I talked about my memories of watching actor Gene Hackman, who just passed away this week at the age of 95. I remember talking about his memory of his movies and on TV. Also, I read off a menu from the restaurant, the great Godfrey Daniels restaurant that was located at 10025 Skokie Boulevard in Skokie, Illinois. Okay. This podcast will be published later on today, wherever podcasts are available. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio. If you have those apps on your phone or your tablet, just tap on them and tap follow. You'll receive a notification of the latest episode. Also, you can listen to previous episodes if you like. They're all there. Also, it'll be shared on my blog, www.vanchicagoland.blog. You can click on the link. It'll take you right there. It'll take you to Spotify. You can listen. And if you subscribe to Spotify, you could do that, or follow. I'm not sure. I haven't checked Spotify in a while. Also, will be posted on my YouTube channel again and again. People ask me, where do I find your podcast? Where do I find your podcast? You can find it on YouTube. Type in Van Chicagoland Stories, the podcast, or my name, Pete Costanis. You can find it there. Click subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. You will receive a notification of the latest episode. Also, you will listen to previous episodes. They're all there. You listen anytime, anywhere. Also be shared on my social media accounts, Facebook, X, Reddit, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, and TikTok. They'll have the links. They'll take you right there. You can copy them as well. So that was fun. Okay, so I will do another podcast probably tomorrow. I think so. Yeah, I think I'm going to do one. Tuesday, probably. We'll see. So I got to catch up. I got to think of what I'm going to talk about. There's so many subjects. I still get suggestions from people. They send me, why don't you talk about this? Why don't you talk about that? Can you talk about this again? Usually I don't, repeat the subject, but I will if it's very popular, if it's very in demand. Yeah, I will do that. Okay. So, this is Pete Costanis, your host of Van Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. Thank you for joining me. I enjoyed this show, and I hope everyone will have a great weekend. Stay warm. And here's bye-bye for me, and here's a little traveling music from our favorite person of all time, Ray Rayner, saying bye, bye, bye. Take care, everyone, and so long.
We have to go. Bye, bye, bye.